Hey you guys, it's me SpongeBob number one fan 2003 here. And as you can see, I'm here with this super duper adorable SpongeBob book. And this one is called Pest of the West. And it's pretty obvious that I did get this book back in 2019. And I'm pretty sure I got it on my third day of school. Like, I remember my mom ordered it for me like literally just a couple days before my summer vacation ended. And then on the third day of school, when my mom came to pick me up, I remember she told me that she had a surprise for me in the car. And then after I got in the car, there was a package, and I opened it up, and this book was inside. And I remember I was so happy because I really wanted to get this book, and I absolutely love it, and I think it's really awesome. Okay, so as you can see on the front cover, there is adorable little SpongeBob in his cowboy outfit. And there is the mean, horrible, nasty Deadeye Plankton with a big, huge bag full of money. And then there's Pecos Patrick right there, and there are some Deadeye Gulch buildings right here too. Okay, and here is the spine. And the back basically looks just like the front cover, but it doesn't have Pest of the West right here. It just has, all of this stuff right here. Okay, and this book actually, it says that it comes with over 30 stickers inside, but, I got my copy used, which is okay, because at least I still have the book. Okay, so let's go ahead and start looking at the pages in here. Okay, so there is an adorable little picture of SpongeBob riding on a seahorse, and it says Pest of the West, and it's pretty obvious that this book is based off of the episode Pest of the West by Luke Brookshire, Tom King, Stephen Banks, and Richard Persay, and illustrated by Caleb Muir, and this book was made back in 2013, as you can see right there. Okay. So here's a really nice picture of Deadeye Gulch. Nowadays, this town is known as Bikini Bottom, but back in the Old West days, it was called Deadeye Gulch, or Bikini Gulch, but Deadeye Gulch. And then there is the Krusty Cantina right there. There are two seahorses, there's a cowboy, and a bunch of other Deadeye Gulch buildings. And then a mysterious stranger named SpongeBob comes to the town. And he is actually SpongeBob's 7th great grandfather. Doesn't he look so cute here? So, yeah, I don't know why, but I just love SpongeBob so much. And the Pest of the West episode's definitely one of my favorite episodes too. But the main part that I love is SpongeBob. I don't know why, I just love him so much. So yep, SpongeBob is a mysterious stranger, and he comes to Deadeye Gulch. And then he comes to the Krusty Cantina, and he wants to get a job there. But apparently, William Krabs, Mr. Krabs' ancestor, gives SpongeBob the sheriff badge, thinking that he wanted the sheriff job, but SpongeBob just wanted the fry cook job. But apparently, back in the Old West, the law of the West says no take back, so SpongeBob is stuck as the sheriff. And SpongeBob asks what happened to the old sheriff, and apparently the old sheriff is buried at Boot Hill. And yeah, Hopalong Tentacles, Squidward's ancestor, tells SpongeBob this. And apparently they had lots of sheriffs in this town, but they all got, killed by Deadeye Plankton possibly. And then a frightened voice yells, "He's coming!" And apparently Pecos Patrick, Patrick's western ancestor, tells little SpongeBob about Deadeye Plankton. And apparently Bikini Gulch was a really pretty place until Deadeye Plankton came and stole everything from these people. So apparently, he made all the pretty girls cry, which is what, Mrs. Puff's ancestor, Pauline Puff, tells SpongeBob. And apparently, the villain had once stolen Pickles Patrick's pants. And apparently, Deadeye has the IOU for the Krusty Cantina. And if someone doesn't help, they'll lose everything that they all own. And then Deadeye Plankton arrives at the Krusty Cantina, and he's there to take William Krabs' money, and he has a whip in his hand, and he just looks so mean. And SpongeBob obviously says to Deadeye, "That's not your money." And obviously Deadeye gets very, very angry, and he asks the sponge what's his name, and SpongeBob says that his name is SpongeBob and that he's the new sheriff. See by the star there. And apparently Deadeye Plankton wants to have a Old West style showdown with SpongeBob at high noon. So, yep, and everyone wants to leave Deadeye Gulch because they don't think SpongeBob is good enough to stop Deadeye Plankton. So they pack up a stagecoach and leave town. But then, before they get out of the town, SpongeBob stands in the road blocking the way, and he explains that he really loves Deadeye Gulch, or Bikini Gulch, and in the short 20 minutes that he's been here, he absolutely loves the town, and if they all stand together, they can beat Deadeye Plankton and save the town. But apparently no one agrees with SpongeBob because Deadeye Plankton's too powerful. But then Pickles Patrick says, in the West, a man can do anything with the help of his idiot sidekick, and obviously Pickles Patrick is SpongeBob's idiot sidekick. So, yep, and then Deadeye Plankton comes back, and now it is high noon, and it's time for their showdown. So now SpongeBob and Deadeye Plankton are slowly walking towards each other, and everyone takes cover, and they're all so scared about, the stuff. And SpongeBob is obviously really nervous. I mean, seriously, who wouldn't be nervous around this guy, to be honest? So SpongeBob is so nervous, his hands are sweaty now, and apparently SpongeBob takes another step, and SpongeBob stepped on Deadeye Plankton, and now Deadeye Plankton is basically like squished gum, and everyone cheers for SpongeBob, and William Krabs wants to stomp on Deadeye as well, and yep, so SpongeBob defeated Deadeye Plankton. And now at the Krusty Cantina, William Krabs charges $1 to stomp on poor Deadeye Plankton. As I said in my old book review, I feel so bad for poor Deadeye Plankton because he's like crying there. We have everyone stomping on Deadeye Plankton, but he does deserve because he's such a bad guy. But yep, so everyone stomps on Deadeye Plankton. And SpongeBob and Pickles Patrick are drinking some milk together, and Pickles Patrick congratulates SpongeBob on saving the town. But SpongeBob says that more importantly, he learned the value of idiot friendship, and they drink their milk. And then SpongeBob thinks that SpongeBob says that if he ever has a great grandson or seventh great grandson, he really hopes that he'll be proud of him. And Pickles Patrick said that he would be absolutely proud of him. Alright, and that's actually pretty much all for the story. And then here is this really cool advertisement for the Nickelodeon Suites Resort. I'd really love to go there someday, to be honest. But yep, that's pretty much all for the Pest of the West book. I absolutely adore this book because, as I said, I adore the Pest of the West episode. Because, I mean, literally, who the heck does not love this episode? I mean, again, no one loves little SpongeBob more than I do. But my favorite part about the story is the fact that SpongeBob, he accidentally steps on dead-eye plankton. But because he stepped on dead-eye plankton, obviously he saved the town, and that's how SpongeBob became a hero and stuff, which is very super awesome. And I just adore the episode so much because, like, again, SpongeBob saved the town, and I think that is just amazing. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So goodbye everybody, have a great day, and peace out.